I'd like to call the common council meeting on December 7th to order of 2022. To order, we'll have a roll call.
Van Blaricom?
Yes.
Thompson?
Yes.
Leonard?
Here.
Lyman?
Here.
Banner?
Here.
Elkin?
Here. We'll move into the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, the consent agenda items. It looks like we've got the minutes from the city council on November 2nd. Special for the special council for the 2023 budget hearing on November 16th. Committee of the whole from November 16th. Recycling committee from November 7th, and the downtown facade committee meeting from the 29th. That we approve the consent items.
Second.
Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Okay. We'll move into our public comment period. I don't know if there's anyone that has any thing that no one's jumping up. So, oh, great. Okay, come on up, Chief Frost.
Myself, Amy, would like to thank everybody around the community for coming out for our chili feed. It was probably our biggest success since we've been doing it. I think we've been doing it for close to 15 years. So just want to say thank you to everybody. I think it was a good thing that we moved is this the parade and the holiday stroll. So yeah, so I just want to say thank you to everybody. I don't know where the camera.
Thanks, fire
The
department.
fire department, thank you, and public safety.
Department.
Yes,
And public
and
works.
public works.
Excuse me, that was a lot of work. Any other public comment? All right, I had put on the agenda here a meet and greet with a potential police chief candidate. So I think Steve has made his rounds around the room, but wanted to give this is an opportunity also for the public to meet the person that I've along with the committee have selected to appoint for the new chief of police position for the city of Amory. So I don't know if we want to get up and move around a little bit, and then we can come sit back down so everyone gets a chance to meet. This room is probably a little bit smaller than the ones you're used to for council meetings.
That's good.
Steve drove over from Milwaukee this morning, so.
That's a good.
That would be good. Okay, good. What I'd like to do now is entertain a motion to go into closed session, Wisconsin State Statute 19.851C. Police chief considering employment, promotion, compensation, and performance evaluation data for any public employee over which the governmental body has jurisdiction or exercises responsibilities. Before we do that, I just want to highlight or make sure that everyone understands the process that we went through to get to this point. About a month ago, we put out a posting for the police chief position. We had 7 candidates express interest. We last Friday interviewed 5 candidates. And it was a committee of myself, Eric Elkin, and Sarah Flanham, Patty, as well as the police chief from Hayward. All sat on that interview committee. We interviewed the five candidates, debriefed after that, and collectively we all agreed to move forward with with Steve as our candidate. So that's how we've gotten to where we are now. So I guess I would entertain that motion then to go into closed session. Move to go into closed session.
Second.
Okay, roll call.
Van Blaricom?
Yes.
Thompson?
Here.
Leonard?
Yes.
Lyman?
Yes.
Banner?
Here.
Elkin?
Yes. Okay, so for a closed session, we'll have people, I don't know, we've got a bigger crowd than I was probably expecting. I don't know if there's a place, can we go hang out in the library until
Let's go.
of the police chief? I would like to appoint Stephen Heinzel as our next chief of police to start effective January 30th. at a wage of $90,000 is what my recommendation for appointment is. So I need a motion in the second. Is
Move to approve the appointment.
No second.
there any further discussion? We'll take a roll call vote.
Van Blaricum,
Yes.
Thompson,
Yes.
Planum,
Yes.
Yes.
Elkin.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Can't wait.
I'll be not. Thank you.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. And safe travels back home again.
Yeah.
Back to Milwaukee, don't feel like you have to stay for the rest of our meetings.
Part of the community now.
Excellent.
You don't have to sit in the hot seat though, if you don't.
Excellent. All right. I'd like to move to agenda number 5, which is appointment of the city council and committees. We'll start with city council. I would like to, I've had a chance to talk with Sharon Marks and others have as well. And I would like to appoint Sharon Marks to our open council position, supporting wards 3, 4, and 5.
I'll make
So,
a
with a
motion.
motion?
I'll make a motion to approve that. I'll second.
Okay, any further discussion? All those in favor?
Hi.
Opposed? All right, welcome, Sharon. Welcome.
Welcome.
Have we done swearing in or we want to do that right now? Okay.
I'll meet you at the podium. Raise your right hand, and repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Sharon Marks,
having been appointed
having been appointed
to the office of alderperson,
of alderperson,
but have not yet entered
but have not yet entered
upon the duties thereof,
upon the duties thereof,
swear or affirm
swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the
of
Constitution
the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the
of
Constitution
the state of Wisconsin,
of the state of Wisconsin,
and will faithfully discharge
and will faithfully discharge
the duties of said office
the duties of said office
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
You're all done
Thank you.
and you're out.
Welcome. You can join us at the table now. All right, good. Next, I'd like to move on to the
This chair.
That's not fair, Sarah.
Tony, I think that's probably yours. The committee, I'd like to start with the recycling committee. We had a vacancy with Rachel moving out of the community from she was the previous library director. We have a vacancy there. Eric, I should say Eric has been, and it's been confirmed that Ariel Humpel would accept an appointment to the recycling committee. I think she'll be a great addition with her connection to the school district. So I'd like to make that appointment to the recycling committee of Ariel Humpel.
I would move to accept that appointment.
Is there a second?
A second.
Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? Excellent. All right. Ariel's not here, but I think she'll be a great addition to the committee. The second one is I'd like to make 2 appointments to the Arts, Parks and Recreation Committee. One is a vacancy. Debbie Elmer has resigned her position from that committee, and we still had an open spot. So I would like to appoint Tommy Dusick and Catherine Olson as 2 people to serve on that committee. So I'll take a motion if anyone's inclined.
I'll make a motion to accept that nomination.
Okay, a second?
I'll second.
Who's going to duke it out? Which one? Okay, excellent. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Excellent. So we're close to being full on all of our committees. I think we have 1 zoning board of appeals. So if you're interested in inclined to
Exciting board of appeals.
want to take the committees on zoning violations and permits that get turned down, then if you have a thick skin, welcome aboard.
Make it sound so appealing.
It's the exciting world of zoning.
All right, moving on to number 6, which is resolutions, and I apologize, you're gonna have to listen to me read a bit here. We've got 3 resolutions. The first resolution, starting on page 10 in our packet. And that is resolution 05-2022. City of Amory resolution providing a guarantee of matching funds for the Vibrant Spaces application relating to the city of Amory's participation in the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation Vibrant Spaces Grant Program, whereas monies are available under the WEDC Vibrant Spaces Grant Program for the purpose of the improving of downtown spaces. And whereas the City Council of the City of Amory has reviewed the need for the proposed projects and the benefits to be gained therefrom. And whereas an adequate local financial match must be provided for the proposed project by the City of Amory. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the City of Amory, or the City Council and the City of Amory does hereby authorize a commitment of $50,000 as matching funds for the WEDC Vibrant Spaces Grant Program. Be it further resolved that the City Council authorizes the use of ARPA funds and tax increment financing as the sources of matching funds for the WEDC Vibrant Spaces Grant Program. The above resolution has been authorized by the governing board body of the City of Amory, Resolution 05-2022, dated this 7th day of December of 2022. And that will be signed by me and attested by Ben. So this is to a little bit of context. This is to help offset purchasing of the new bathrooms, right? Is that what this is for? Or what are we?
Speak on it, Dave? Sure, okay.
Thank you.
Information is always good. Thank you.
Yeah, this is a new grant program that WEDC has is soliciting applications for. The applications are due at the end of January. Basically, the grant is up to $50,000 and it's a matching grant of another $50,000. That was the reason for that. But the project that we're looking at is kiosk, the wayfinding program that has been set up, purchase of those things, assist in the bathrooms, because the kiosks and so forth are not going to do, not going to come up to $50,000. So we're looking at that being included in this grant. There are going to be probably around, they estimate about 15 grants that will be awarded next May. And it's for vibrant spaces, basically, downtown open spaces, parking lots and so forth, to have it as a gathering place for the community in that. So Patty and Ben have done a lot of work on it so far. It's an online application. So, and being that you weren't going to meet in January, we thought we better get those resolutions to you.
Okay, and that means that the ARPA funds that we've already spoken for
Are part of that.
will be part of that. Okay.
I think there's going to be a lot of more added costs. I shouldn't say a lot, but I mean, Jeff can attest to this with the bathroom that we put down at the park.
Correct.
I mean, there's added plumbing costs, added
All of the hookups and things, yeah.
things like that. So this will help towards that.
It's an exciting opportunity for the Arts, Parks and Rec to help spend some of that money.
Is this the grant you mentioned at the end of last month?
It was.
Okay, so I have read the resolution. Go ahead.
I make a motion to approve the resolution 05-2022.
Second,
Any further discussion? Roll call? Yes? Sure. Okay.
Marks.
A.
Van Blaricom.
yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Planum.
Yes.
Banner.
Yes.
Elkin.
Yes.
All right, moving on to resolution 6-2022. Maybe before I read it, this is just a secondary thing for the same thing, it appears, yes?
Correct.
Okay, Resolution authorizing submission of the WEDC Vibrant Spaces Grant application relating to the city of Amory's participation in Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation Vibrant Spaces Grant Program. Whereas the city of Amory is committed to improving the downtown business district of the city of Amory, and whereas the monies are available under the WEDC Vibrant Space Grant for the purposes of improving downtown spaces, and whereas the city of Amory, the city council and the city of Amory has reviewed the need for the proposed projects and the benefits that to be gained therefrom, and whereas adequate local financial match has been committed to the proposed project by the city of Amory. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the city council of the city of Amory does hereby authorize the submission of the WEDC Vibrant Spaces Grant Program application. And be it further resolved that the city council authorizes the mayor to sign all documents related to the Vibrant Spaces Grant Program application. The above resolution has been authorized by the governing body, the city of Amory, resolution 06-2002, dated on this 7th day of December of 2022.
I move to approve resolution 06-2022 as read.
And I'll second.
Okay, any further discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? All right, moving on to resolution 07-2022. This is amending the city, the 2022 city budget or city of Amory budget. Whereas the proposed 2022 city budget was published as required by law. And whereas the city will be amending the budget for the purposes of continuing the Summer Wednesdays concert series. Whereas the city council has determined and believes that the amendment of $5,000 increase to the line item 100-00-55300-340 with Fund 100 is necessary. Now therefore be it resolved that the city council in the city of Amory, Polk County, Wisconsin, that the budget amendment of $5,000 increase to the above named line item will be included in the 2022 budget for the city of Amory, adopted December 7th of 2022.
That'd be 20.
So that's gonna come out of this year's budget rather than.
This year's. Oh, okay.
I thought it made more sense because we have kind of an influx of extra money in fire department.
You're welcome.
And that just seemed reasonable at this time to take it out of this year's budget.
Absolutely.
So just to clarify, just so everyone's on board, increasing it by 5,000, but we're decreasing it by 2,500 in two accounts, 330 and 110. Which are those two accounts?
Police training and fire department salaries.
Yeah, I should say.
Okay.
We're not taking money away. It's money that wasn't spent.
It's just money that hasn't been spent.
Yeah,
Like
thanks
I
for
said,
that clarification.
Bucks of extra money,
Yeah.
so we're going to grace it.
For the record, we're not cutting the police training budget.
No.
It's-
We're cutting the police training.
Spend some of this. Yeah.
It's a recognition of the actual spending, so. I would entertain a motion
To approve resolution 07-2022.
My second.
Okay, any further discussion?
And the breakdown is on them.
Yep.
Okay, all those in favor? Opposed? Excellent. Next up, we've got the MSA contract for the TID services. Do we need to have it?
Sit down.
This is our standard
Yeah, it's-
contract, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much a standard contract. We had a contract in January of this year for actually TID creation, which was a lump sum basis, and then we also had as additional services on an hourly basis for such things as developers agreements and so forth. Because this Vibrant grant application is eligible to be funded under TIF, this additional services that this contract would cover the application, our fee for putting that application together, and then anything that comes up during the course of the year, and it has to be authorized by the city.
Okay. And it's for $5,000.
Well, it's an hourly basis, so it's going to be
Oh, for
based
sure.
on the
It's an estimate.
time that we actually put into it, estimating about $5,000 per
Okay.
year. Calendar year.
The only thing that I noticed is that I'm not the mayor of the village of Birchwood. What happened?
Got a side.
Would you find a from Birchwood? That would qualify me. So we'll you fix it or I crop it out and line it up.
You can
Yeah,
cross it.
Ingress.
All right, so I'd entertain a motion to accept the professional services agreement from MSA.
I'll make that motion to accept the professional services agreement with MSA for TID services.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Excellent. All right, workplace, thank you so much for coming. Workplace fraternization policy that went through committee
The whole,
and it was recommended to forward as it was written onto the full council. So that's where we are today.
And the city's updating a lot of policies.
Yeah.
Mhm. And the specific reference in the employee handbook is 1.13,
Mhm.
workplace and dating relationships.
would move to accept the recommendation from committee of the whole to approve the workplace and dating relationship policy 1.13.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second.
For any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, excellent. Next, employee attire policy. So this too was discussed at the council meeting. And was recommended, there was a change that we recommended to this, I
Yes.
think.
There was a change from items must be worn to items should be worn.
I'd entertain a motion to approve.
I would make that motion to approve the business attire policy.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, all those in favor, any further discussion? All those in favor?
They can wear
Opposed?
tire.
Okay, excellent motion.
I thought it was so you could be identified in public.
All right, moving on to the 2023 City of Amory in the town of, well, looking at fire protection contracts for the towns of Alden, Blackbrook and Lincoln. These were reviewed at the, well, they were first reviewed at the fire committee, forwarded on to the council, the committee of the whole. Committee of the whole agreed to move them on to the full council for.
Any differences or changes since then, Rick? This is all,
No, not, just, it was mostly, language that included, paying for various things. The one important, addition to that from the city of Amory standpoint is that language was inserted in there that stated that if any of the participants left the, association, then they would be responsible for whatever debt was current at the time that they submitted their
Mhm. If you acquired the debt while during that
Right.
time period, you're responsible.
then you're still responsible for it, so.
Mhm.
That was just something that protects everybody that
Right.
was on all municipalities, so.
I assume you need one approval for each.
I
One
would
of
say
those?
that. I think,
Okay.
yeah.
We'll take them individually. We'll take it, we'll start with the town of Alden. Their motion,
I would approve, I would move to accept the recommendation from the council of the whole for the fire contract with the town of Alden.
is there a second?
Second,
Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, moving on to, which one is next? The
Blackbrook.
town of Blackbrook. Is there a motion?
and make a motion to approve the fire contract with the town of Blackbrook.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any further discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Okay, excellent. Next is the town of Lincoln.
I'll make a motion to approve the fire contract with the town of Lincoln and city of Amory.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second.
Any further discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Excellent. We'll get those contracts signed and have
Make
them-
sure it's not Birchwood.
Yeah, no, these are all the right ones. Next item up for discussion is the auditing services discussion. So Ben and others.
Yeah, well, it's December 7th. We still don't have our 2021 audit. So we are a little frustrated by that, and Patty and I are hoping to get your guys' blessing to maybe look for different auditors for next year.
Sent out an email and I got a response back today. And we'll get the draft audit tomorrow. And it'll take 10 to 14 days to get the final audit. I said, we have to have it. Because that's going to affect our bond rating. I'll have to go through that whole process again.
Mhm.
And I really feel like doing that.
Is this attributed to the audit team? Is it attributed to workload? Is it?
I think it's workload. I think they've taken on a lot more new clients.
Mhm.
We may run into difficulty getting somebody new, I'm not sure, but I'd like to be able to have the opportunity.
Is there a risk with somebody new?
Yes.
The reason they got that job is because the last audit that we had didn't do it in a timely manner either, and that they were usually done before June.
Yeah.
So
Regressing, and it's gotten, every year has gotten
Well, I
a little bit
think
worse,
you have to have the
Yeah, we gotta-
ability to take a look.
somebody else.
Yeah.
To see.
So for that, we'd have to do an RFP. Yes, question mark? It seems like that's the appropriate way to do it, is to put it out.
It does, it
request for
does, it does.
proposal. So maybe for our,
We started in January,
Mhm.
just send them out to a handful. There's some good names that Ben and I know that we've seen and talked to and.
So I would make a motion that we authorize city staff to develop an RFP for auditing services.
We can bring that to committee of the whole.
Yeah.
next-
Or we can vote on it now, though. It's part of the,
That's on the agenda.
it's on the agenda.
then we'd, at that point, we would actually approve the RFP at the committee of the whole.
Right. If we can get it that fast, then.
But yeah, I think it's, a motion has been made to start that process. Is there a second?
I would second.
Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, and opposed? Excellent. It looks like the agenda item we've all been waiting for.
Motion
is-
to adjourn.
There you go. All set.
Okay, any further discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? All right, we are adjourned. Thank you very much.
Welcome Sharon and welcome Steve. Thank you.